Have you thought about attending a virtual event? Virtual events can be amazing opportunities, but just waltzing in with no plan in your PJs might be a big mistake and a huge waste of time. If you want to get the most bang for your buck and for your time from virtual networking events, then this is for you. I'm Torie Mathis, longtime entrepreneur, marketing agency CEO, and the host of Smart AF. And I've attended and been the speaker at many events, both virtually and in person. And I will tell you that what you get out of them is definitely related to what you put in and your plan before you even hit the virtual doors. Networking events are amazing opportunities to meet new people, to find lucrative partnerships, and even get more clients. But it's easy to wrap up the event without making any of the connections that you aimed for. As more of the business world goes online, you may find yourself attending more and more virtual events. And I want to make sure that you get the most from every single one of them. So here's how you can prepare for a digital event so that you're ready to make valuable connection, grab some new clients, and even grow your email list, all from virtual events. So first, you need to know your purpose. Before the day of the event, clarify your purpose for attending. What do you want to gain from meeting people there? What is the best outcome? This is going to determine exactly how you present yourself, who you want to meet, and how you're going to follow up with them. For example, if your goal is going to be to get more clients from this event, then you're going to want to be super prepared to explain the benefits of your services to people. You'll also want to create a potential client profile for before you go, so you know exactly who you're looking for and who you want to connect with at your event. I went to a Jack Canfield event in DC with Sean not too long ago, and we met this couple that was really nice and wanted to do quite a bit of the activities with us. Unfortunately, it turned out that their niceness wasn't so authentic. When it came out that we weren't from the area and that we had actually traveled up from Georgia to attend the event, it turned out that they were actually looking for local people to fill their own event, and we weren't those people. And then they kind of wanted nothing to do with us, and they moved on for their hunt for somebody else. Finding clients at these events is totally fine, but not if you do it like these two. If you need to verify that somebody is a match for your services, then it's probably best to do it up front in a really casual way so that you don't waste your time or theirs. Because I know that's probably how the two of them felt, that their time was wasted. And we felt a little bit used by them and a little bit icky, and you don't want to do this to people. So if you're looking for clients, just don't be overly salesy. People can smell a used car salesman even online. So be cool like you would in person and don't be too pushy. Next, you definitely want to test your tech. Before the event, make sure that you're familiar with the tools that the event is going to use. If it's a Zoom call, hop on Zoom with a friend or a colleague and start to work out some of the details. For example, you'll definitely want to know how to mute yourself and unmute yourself as you need. You may also want the ability to show your screen or to share a document, so you'll want to know how those features work as well. You'll also want to make sure that your internet speed and your computer are sufficient to work as well, so be sure to test that too. Do a quick dry run with somebody to test it out and make sure you get over any of those hiccups so that your mind is at ease and that you can focus on the content of the event and the networking and not have to worry about the tech at all. Next, be sure to do your homework. Do some research before you go to your virtual event so that you are sure to make the most of it. Try to find out who else is going to be attending. Research them online. You could do a Google search, you could look on LinkedIn, or even on Facebook. See what they're saying about the event. You can find out what business they work for, and you can even find a picture of them. That way you'll recognize them when the event starts. You should also know a little bit about the event itself. Who's organizing it? What's their story? And if there are speakers, you can look up them as well. Next, you want to get your story straight. Before any event, it's a really good idea to prepare an elevator speech. This is a short story, usually about 3 sentences, that talks about who you are, what you do, and how you serve people. You don't just want to give people your job title. Your elevator speech should focus on what you do to benefit others. You'll use this short story for every single person that you meet. so that you can make a first good impression without any nerves about what you're going to say. And they'll be enticed to learn even more about you. Now, if the couple at the Jack Canfield event would have done this, we could have let them know right away that we didn't live in DC and we were not a match for the services that they had. And we could have parted ways sooner with no icky feelings. If you want some clear-cut steps on exactly how to craft your elevator speech that is going to engage your perfectly matched client, we have a thorough exercise inside of the Smart Arsenal that walks you through all of the steps to perfect your elevator speech so that you're ready to go. And I will be sure to link that below. Next, you're going to want to break the ice. And that's where you create conversation starters. Now, it's a great idea to come up with these conversation starters, especially if you haven't been to a lot of events recently. And this is going to help you break the ice. After your elevator speech, if you hit it off with a person that you've met, you'll want to keep the convo going. Your conversation starters are jumping off points. And the best conversation starters are going to be focused on your niche, on you or on their work, or on the event topic. Prepare your conversation starters to focus on the other person and not on you. And this is going to give them opportunity to talk about themselves. And people like that. Next, you're going to want to brush up your online presence. Before the event, review all of your online assets, as people are going to look you up if they're interested in knowing more about you. Make sure that all of your social media profiles are up to date, and do a quick Google search to see what comes up when somebody searches you. This will give you a chance to tidy anything that's out of place. This is also a really great time for you to make sure that your email list building is all set up. Be sure that you're offering something that people will want to exchange their email for, like a valuable checklist or a really simple ebook. An event can be a huge list building opportunity if you put in just a little bit of pre-planning. If you want a quick and easy way to set up a funnel in no time, then you can try out my done-for-you smart funnels. I have built out email building funnels for all kinds of industries so that you can customize them in less than a couple of hours that include the form, the landing page, the thank you page, delivering your lead magnet, and even pre-written automated email sequences. I've also included a full video training on exactly how to customize the funnels. You can find one to match your needs at smartaffunnels.com, and I will put the link down below if you are interested. And if you aren't sure exactly which one will work for your business, definitely check out the ebook freebie funnel, because that one can work for any business and it is a great first funnel. Next, you want to plan your follow-up. While you prepare for an event, you should also have a plan for following up with all of the people that you meet. You're going to want to send a quick email after the event to the people that you've met, reminding them of who you are and make an offer to extend the relationship with them. This is also a really good time to go through and connect with everybody on social media. Remember to always focus on the benefits for them and not just for yourself. And last, but possibly most important, you are going to want to check your presentation. Now, what do you mean presentation? Before the event begins, take a moment to think about how you want to present yourself. Even though it's a virtual event, you want to dress appropriately in something that makes you feel good. And you definitely want to check out your surroundings. And you want to see what people will actually see in the background when you are on the virtual event. Be sure to plan on attending a room without any distractions so that you can give it your fullest attention. You also want to turn off anything that's going to make background noises like fans, and also have a plan for things like if the dog starts barking or your kiddo runs through naked. These things happen. But above all, you want to make sure that you have a good time. You want to make some connections and work your plan so that you get the most out of your virtual networking event. Do you want more ways to virtually network online? Check out this episode on how not to be a weirdo when you're networking on social media.